Doodledash Interiors in Banbury. Today I'm going to show you how to make your own wrapping paper using brown craft paper, IOD stamps and their inks. Okay, so today we're going to be using these IOD stamps. This one is called Kind Regards. It's a big script stamp that comes on one sheet. Now before you use a stamp for the first time, you need to condition it, and you do that by sanding it with just a fine grained sandpaper. So you just quickly go in two directions and that just scuffs up the surface for first time use. Once you've done it once, you don't need to do it again. Now, all we're going to do is use ink on here, and IOD provide the ink pads. They come blank and then you can choose which colour to use. Today I'm going to be using white, black and the red. I think I'm actually going to use black on this one. Now I've already pre-inked my pad. If you need to top it up, then you just put extra on. And then all you do is just stamp the ink onto your stamp. Make sure it's covered well. And then position it onto your brown paper. And press down firmly. Now it doesn't have to be perfect. We don't really go for perfection at Doodledash, but it's handmade and it's special to you and the person that you'll gift this to. So you can do this as many times as you like. You can lay them over, you can add additional ones on top, but each one will be different. Okay, so now I'm going to add the words joy onto this section of the wrapping paper. So I've already pulled the letter Y off. I need an O and of course the J, which is there. So I've already pre-conditioned these particular letters, so I don't need to worry too much. So I lay the letters out how I want to spell them, get them into position, and the actual stamp inside is spaced down so that the letters look right to me. That's right, actually I've got that around the wrong way, that just shows I make mistakes. So that's now right. I will lay the clear sheet on top of it, and that will pick up the letters and they will stick to it. And now I can stamp the ink onto there and put it straight onto my wrapping paper. And with this one I'm going to go with the red. So again, stamp the ink. Now, okay, so you can see where I've stamped it. I've pressed a little too hard and it's actually gone into the lower part of the stamp. So just to make sure that doesn't come onto my paper, I'm just going to get a wet cloth and just take that out. And it just tidies it up slightly. Okay. So now I can lay that on and press it down. So you just have to make sure that you don't shift this, because otherwise obviously it will blur. Okay. And then you can do that as many times as you like. Okay. Just to be different, I'll go this way this time. Okay. Right, so the last bit I'm going to add for this piece of wrapping paper is just an edging, a nice border. So I'm not going to attach this to a stamping sheet this time, I'm just going to do it freehand. I'm going to use the white ink for this one. This is where I get it all over myself. If you can't get messy when you're crafting, when can you? It's quite nice for it to have a varied amount of ink so that it's not too samey. Okay, so this one I'm just going to lay along the edge, press into place, and then I will repeat it again. These inks are permanent, but whilst they're wet, they're still very washable, so don't worry, you're not going to be damaging anything. And you can just keep going until you've finished. And there you go, it really is as simple as that. Just have a play, enjoy experimenting. You're only really limited by your own imagination. But there are lots of Facebook groups out there that will help you and inspire you with ideas for creating things like this. These products are all by Iron Orchid Designs. I sell them on my website, which is doodledash.co.uk, and in my shop in Banbury. If you need any help or advice, then I'm on Facebook at Doodledash Interiors, and I'm always happy to help.